Hi ladies, I'm back today to share with you a review of some Born Pretty items. I was sent these items by Born Pretty for an honest review. So first up we've got a water decal and it's a tribal design. I've listed all the product codes and links down in the description box so you can easily find them on the Born Pretty website. So the water decals come with the instructions on the back and you get one sheet per pack. And the code for this one is BPY05 and I'll have the item code down in the description box with a link as well. Next up is the odour-free latex cuticle guard. So I was sent the pink coloured one and it comes in a 10ml size and it comes in a cardboard box, as you can see. All the ingredients are on the back as well as the Born Pretty store social media links and things like that. So the bottle itself is a rectangle bottle, that's the product code that you can see there for that colour, and you just take off the lid and you can see the consistency of the cuticle guard there. Now it says odour free, but I did notice a slight odour. Doesn't smell like the normal latex though, but it wasn't too bad. And next up, the other product I was going to review, which I've been sent by Born Pretty, is a tribal stamping plate. So the code for this one is BPL048, as you can see here. And I'll just show you a bit more of a close-up so you can see all the designs now. The plate itself measures 12.5 centimetres by 6.5. That's with the plastic backing, and the backing itself is not logoed or anything on the back. Sorry, I forgot to show the back of it. I'll be using the Born Pretty Store Galaxy stamper and the Born Pretty black stamping polish for this, which I've purchased myself on another occasion. So here you can see me just painting on the cuticle guard. It goes on pretty easily, just like any other latex barrier, just paint it around your nails, and it just takes a few minutes to dry, not very long at all. So here I'm just removing the plastic film, which you have to remove before using any stamping plate, and I'll just show you a close-up. So that blue film came off fairly easily. I always hold down the plate while I'm removing it so the plate doesn't buckle. It's full of lots of really cool designs. So I'm going to go straight in with the stamping. So just using the black stamping polish by Born Pretty, and that's picked up really nicely. And I'm just lining it up with my nail, which I've prepared doing a gradient, and I'll have the polishes listed down in the description box too. And then I decided to put the mask on my ring finger. So that's me just there picking it up, and the images come up beautifully. It's hard to see it on a dark colour stamper head, but there's no missing parts at all. As you can see there, it's stamped beautifully. So next up I'm just going to be taking off the latex cuticle guard. Now it stuck on really well, and I did have a little bit of trouble actually removing it. It wasn't quite as easy as other ones I've used in the past, but it did a good job of protecting around my nails. But yeah, it was quite happy just to stay there. One good thing I noticed was it didn't stick to the next finger like some of the other ones I've used do, but yeah, the downside was that I did have trouble trying to get every last trace of it off, but I persevere in the end, and it does come off eventually, but yeah, just not as easy as other ones. And it just leaves little just a little bit of cleanup to do after that. Especially advise using something, especially if you're using black colour stamping polish, as it can stain your cuticles. And then I'm just doing a little bit of cleanup with some acetone and a cleanup brush, as you can see here. Next up I'm going to be using the Water Decal. So you basically have to cut out the shapes that you want to use. So I sort of did a bit of toing and froing because I couldn't decide which ones I wanted to use, because there's lots and lots of different designs here. You can use individual images, or you can combine some together depending on the length of your nail. And I've also just prepared a just a little sponge with some water on it, so I can just soak the decals on there instead of. You can also just submerge them in a glass or a jar of water or something like that. Anything that you can just place some water in. So this is just a little bit more controlled. It's just in a shallow dish with a makeup remover sponge type thing, cotton pad should I say. And it's just got some room temperature water on it, nothing fancy. So after I've cut my decals out, you have to remove, there's like a plastic film on the top, which you must remove before putting them into the water. Otherwise you'll have trouble trying to lift the decal off the backing paper. Now the instructions on the back do say that you soak them for about 30 to 40 seconds, which is what I did. You can just check, each decal might take slightly different amount of time, but anybody that wants to see those instructions can just pause at that time to read them more carefully. And then you basically pick up a decal, slide it off the backing paper, and then just position it on your nail where you want it. So I just use my tweezers for this because I find that a little bit easier, and then just any extra cleanup, and that's just done with a tissue just to soak up any remainder of water and that on your nail. And then next I'm just going in with the next decal, using the tweezers again, and then just placing it on my nail, and then just soaking up any excess water. And there was some fluff on my nail, so just taking that off too. And then last but not least, that one's going to be going on my thumb. And because these decals are clear, you can basically put them on any polish base you want to. And that's my finished design there. So any overhanging decal parts I just remove with a little bit of acetone or polish remover and a brush. There wasn't much cleanup to do because I chose the decals quite carefully to fit on my nails. And then next up I'm going to be using this top coat from also from the Born Pretty store, which I purchased myself. It's a smudge proof top coat, so it's not supposed to smear black stamping polish or any other stamping polish for that matter. And I do find I've used other top coats, I usually always use Seche Vite, and I find with the Born Pretty store black stamping polish it can smear it from time to time. So this one seems to do a fantastic job, and as you can see there, there's no smearing or smudging whatsoever. So I usually do this one, let it fully dry, and then finish the mani with Seche Vite just to get it to last longer. And there we go, that's all done. I hope you guys have enjoyed that. Please like, comment or subscribe for more videos, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks, bye.